This is a standard size M&P 40 cal. Um, this is what I would call a medium-sized bullet for a pistol. And today I'm going to talk about the law that didn't get passed, but they tried to pass it, the 10-round capacity of magazines. If the standard size pistol, the only real advantage of that to the compact, besides having the longer barrel and the sights being farther apart, adding the accuracy, the only real advantage to that is the extra bullets that the magazine can hold. This one holds 16 in the magazine and 1 in the chamber, which is 17 bullets. So if you took your standard gun that holds 17 bullets and made it only capable of holding 10, you would either downgrade to the compact, or what I think most people would do is they would go over to a gun that shoots 10 bullets that is much more deadly. And let's talk about the 1911 compared to the standard size M&P. See, the guns are not that much different in size, so you wouldn't be having that much more of a cumbersome gun for your concealed carry. I use a shoulder holster for these. I also have a paddle holster for outside the waist. These big guns, like the Governor 2, are also pretty cumbersome, so outside the waist and shoulder holsters are the best way to carry them with a vest on or something like that. This bullet, compared to, let's say, one of the compact guns like a 380, is much bigger, the 45 ACP, and then you got your one in the middle here, your middle-sized bullet, and then we have the 45 Colt, which would be in the Governor. Bullets this size, I think the momentum of them will not do all that much to stop them from coming out the exit wound, or what they call it, and then probably entering some innocent bystanders who are there along with them. And if that 10-round magazine capacity has someone who's out of their mind use a 410 bore revolver shotgun shell shooter, the Governor, the barrel is so short that the spread is even more of that than a sawed-off shotgun. However, there are less pellets, obviously, because it's a 410 bore. But these shotgun shells here, there's 2 discs in the front and then 12 pellets inside. And the spread would be from the calendar to that vent right there from where I am here, which is about 5 yards. And if you don't believe me that the spread would be that much, look up a video of the Governor spread, the Smith & Wesson Governor, and the spread of it on YouTube, or look up the Judge, the Taurus Judge. That's the other 410 bore revolver that shoots shotgun shells. This also shoots 45 Colt and 45 ACP with moon clips. So this would be legal with the restriction of a 10-round magazine. The 1911, which I just showed you, would be legal with the 8-round magazine and 1 in the chamber, making it 9. So that would be legal. 2 big bullets there. Your other options are to go compact. I've heard of 380 bullets bouncing off of winter clothing at 50 yards. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but a hollow point I would think wouldn't have as much momentum and would be more liable to do that. I've heard of people being hit in the center mass with a 9mm, which is a mid-size bullet. The 40 cal is a 10mm, and they still keep coming at the at someone as a threat. Another thing too is a lot of Democrats don't realize this, but when you shoot the person who is assaulting you, or is coming at you with a weapon, when he is no longer a threat, people with guns usually stop shooting. So it really doesn't matter how much is in the magazine. When the threat is neutralized, the gun stops shooting, and there is a thing called overkill, and it's considered murder if you keep shooting someone who is no longer a threat. Another thing too is when I got my revolver Model 60 with 5 shots, if you need more than 5 shots to defend yourself against someone who doesn't have a gun, but maybe another weapon like a knife or a bat, you probably shouldn't be carrying a gun, because if you need more than 5 shots to defend yourself against somebody with a bat, then you really shouldn't be carrying a gun. You're going to hurt a lot of innocent people around you. I mean, the first time I went to the range and shot a pistol, it was not like in the movies. It is much harder than you think. But when somebody has a gun and that's the person you're trying to defend yourself against, they're going to be hiding behind something and making themselves the smallest possible target they can. And at the same time, they're going to be coming in and out, and you're going to be shooting at them in and out, and you're going to miss a lot because it'll be a small target and they'll be behind cover. So that is why police, they can't carry something like a Derringer as their main gun, because that would not be sufficient for a shootout situation, and the police have to be ready for that. A shootout situation between civilians would be pretty rare, I would think, but it could happen, and the right to carry or the right to bear arms should cover you for the right to bear arms to defend yourself against someone else who has arms. The other thing too is the Derringers and the 380s. These guns really they're easier to transport around. They can go in your pocket with a pocket holster. They can go in a purse easily like that. But for someone who has a standard size gun and they don't have to upgrade all that much to get a much deadlier bullet, they're going to go for the 1911 over the compact guns. They're going to go for the deadlier bullets in a 10-round capacity instead of the weaker bullets in more compact guns. And they're going to try to get the most out of each bullet when you try to restrict how many bullets they can have. If I shot somebody with a 9mm and they kept coming at me, I'd shoot them with another 9mm. If somebody kept coming at me with this, my eyes would open very wide if they kept coming at me, and I'd be very surprised. Then I'd still do whatever I have to do to neutralize the threat, saying that they're assaulting me with a deadly weapon. But whatever. These are the options that you'll be presenting somebody if you want to restrict their magazines. They're going to do away with the medium-sized bullets because the guns that are the standard size can hold much more deadly bullets. And when you take away how many bullets they can have, the only real choice left is to upgrade to a bigger bullet and make each shot count more for something and be more deadly. So that being said, you really should be aware of what the results would be for limiting magazine capacity to 10 rounds, and that would be choosing between different firearms. You're not going to be having the same market for 9mm. You're not going to be having the same market for 40 cals. You're going to be having a big market for 45 ACP, 45 Colt, 410 bores if you're crazy. These are for home defense. That's why I got this for home defense. But you're going to have more of a market too for the compacts. But I think people who are switching from standard, since they can no longer carry more than 10, to the larger guns, they'd prefer the larger to the compact any day. Any day. I would too. For instance, the only people that really carry Derringers and some people who carry 380s, They're primarily backup guns. The Derringers 380s can be backup guns, but usually they're just in purses and stuff like that. But the primary guns are the standard size. Sometimes the compact, the M&P compact is not all that much bigger or smaller than this. These bigger guns are not all that much bigger than the standard size. They are heavier, they're more cumbersome, but they will, in fact, without a doubt, be the first choice when restrictions on a magazine. You guys take care. And bullets, they just won't stop, I don't think. And that being said, that is what you're going to be faced with if you decide to limit the round capacity of magazine. You guys take care. And 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 you guys take care. And